Happy Moment of Balance Monday, everyone. Today we are speaking with Chrissy, the performer for Chong. I got a couple questions for you, Chrissy.
Very excited for them.
So, your character is directly related to a bit character from the original series. What inspired you to turn the son of Secret Tunnel Guy into a fully fledged character?
It was actually a spur of the moment decision to play a character inspired by Secret Tunnel Chong. I was in the middle of character creation, and I was in the phase of character creation where you were figuring out how your character fit in the world. Like, what were their stakes? Who did they know? I don't know why, but I kept hitting this writer's block. And so when I hit writer's block, I happened to go on my phone, and there happened to be a clip of the OG Chong from the Secret Tunnel episode on YouTube. Out of curiosity, I Googled what had become of him in the Atla universe, and that got me thinking, what would it be like if he was in the Korra universe? Then it just fell into place. Wouldn't it be hysterical and fun to play a character based off this guy in Korra and continue that kind of silly energy that he brought? And it just felt so like such a right and fun idea. I had to go with it.
Now, this is your first TTRPG experience. How's that going?
I have to say, it's been going really great, I think. It's funny, most of my experience with tabletop games like this is from listening to podcasts, where it's usually D&D. And so I had an idea of what playing a game like this might be, but actually finding out that it's so much character and story and acting driven and less mechanical and dice driven like in Dungeons and Dragons or whatnot has really been a real treat. And I have to say, obviously, I'm with people who are much more experienced in this type of gaming than I am. So having them know what they're doing and able to kind of hold my hand as I stumble through not only the first tabletop RPG, but also a series that I'm not super familiar with has been really wonderful. I've been really lucky to be playing with the people that I am, and I've been truly just having a blast.
Now, Moment of Balance is a pretty serious show. We get into some pretty intense moments, but Chong is kind of the comic relief character. How does it feel to, in such a serious context, be playing the closest thing to comic relief?
It has actually been really playing in my favor. Part of the reason I wanted to make Chong kind of this lighter character, even from the beginning, was one, from his character inspiration. You can't play a Chong influenced character, Secret Tunnel Chong influenced character, and not have him be just a little bit ridiculous. Because that's the spirit of that. That's where you find, like, I feel that Chong emphasizes like the strength in the silly and in the arts and in the individual a little bit. And another reason it's worked really well is because my personality tends to be goofy and tends to be a little awkward, and being able to lend into that, especially in the serious circumstances where you find yourself lending more towards those immediate emotions of anger or fear or anything along those signs of that lead to more seriousness, has, I think, really helped. I think it also shows a different light into the serious situations as well, too. It's hard to describe, but I think it's like Chong, I think, kind of brings a little bit of hope when everything seems a little bit despairing, and reminds everyone a little bit of humanity in certain situations. In a world where there's people looking for that, and they're faced with so much inhumanity, it actually turned out to be something really special.
This next question is not for you, Chrissy. This is for Chong. When are you coming back to the Air Temple? It's pretty boring here without your flute playing in constant fights with Tenzin.
Oh, wow, I hadn't really considered that yet. I mean, listen, you weren't there for fights and whatnot, but Henson and I aren't on super good terms right now. Some could even say bad terms, actually. I think it's good that we both keep some space from each other for now. And also, this gives me a chance to work on my music. You know how much I've been wanting to get back into playing my dizzy flute and whatnot. This is a great opportunity for me.